back to the Foundation. This is Beethoven, and I got this plugin like 2 days ago. It's basically like the Chat GPT for making melodies, right? It's almost like a AI splice in a way, except for the fact that you don't have to hope that there's going to be a sound because you can generate it. Thing about this is that I think it removes a lot of creative intuition from people who have put a time into learning how to make melodies and even design sounds. So I'd say it's probably not worth it to people who've put in the time to do that, basically. It's probably more worth it to people who are new to music production and they can just spawn in a melody, But this isn't only just good for melodies. Like, you could just use it for the sounds itself. But the thing about that is that people love easy. And that's just human psychology. Monkey see, monkey do. That sounds fucking. There's gonna be someone, all right. And I would listen. I would never make a melody like that. You know what I mean? So that melody's pretty cool. So that's probably something I try to put in the background, or I don't even know how I would try to manipulate it. But it's just like there's someone that's gonna believe that they can't do that, and they're going to run with that melody that it gives you. Luckily, hope, hey, good for you. If you do decide to buy this, it's just gonna be like, oh, it's royalty free. Less than 1% chance you're gonna get the same thing as somebody else. But it's just like it just removes like it just a lot of stuff from your own self. I would believe. I mean, and maybe that's just me, right? If I were to just use this religiously, it'd be raps, you know, like it wouldn't be as fulfilling. And I better hope at least I'd be making like money off it. I guess, you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie, shit, cause like you could generate all these melodies. You feel me? But it's just like the person that's really making money is that's the person I just bought this from. Let's be real honest here. But at the same time, it's just like I think it'd be more worth to buy like contact things, in retrospect, like something cool. To be honest, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, I only have like two free things in contact. One of them is a harp that I like using often. Other one is just some crap, right? Like, yeah, maybe I would want to, download the Noir piano or some other things, but it's just like, nope. Uh, this kind of got me just because of the whole fact that it's like just AI, and I just knew, like, I should have watched a video, someone using it, and I kind of did, and I was like, this sounds fire, but it's just like you just can't use it for what it gives you, honestly. And this thing right here is awesome. This middle thing right here. It's like, and it might be just like not a hopefully it's not an ego thing, a pride thing, but it's just like the melody sounds nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, along with the chords and the bass, so it's just like it made something nice, right? And it's just like this is what I was preaching in my last philosophy video. Where do you add the humanness at? Like some of these chords sometimes aren't the greatest, but it's just like this. Obviously you can strum it. You know what I mean? You can do different things. And there's going to be someone that's super critical and say, oh, a human technically wouldn't play it this way. It has to be played this way. But who cares about that, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just like it sounds good enough to just run with. But at the same time, it's just like, do I really want to run with this? You know what I mean? Like, what I would do is go open Edison, go to on play. It's basically the only way that I like to use Edison. Make sure I'm recording and play what I want to play. the problem with this is that this thing, and this is something that I preached before. Like I made a video about this like multiple times. You got to think longer than what this is giving you here. This is only giving you up to like 4 bars or some shit like that, if I'm not mistaken. Like, and you can see like the more heavily highlighted white lines that my mouse cursor is, right? It's 3, but 3 divides it up into 4 sections. Okay, and it's just like it should be 8, to in my opinion, because that's like the first thing I kind of noticed. I was like, and because it's just gonna keep repeating, so that's why I'm saying like this is only good for like something that might just be like in the background or something like that. And I'm not saying there's not a way to like fix it. All right, you definitely can. You definitely can record the first chord of like, have you seen me do right here? Then you can change the melody up, re-record the next, and then you can make 2 audio files and consolidate them. Boom. You could keep doing that if you like the sounds, right? Like if you want to make it real, like if you want to go above and beyond, basically, it's just like you could just do what I just said right there. It's just like, okay, I like that, but maybe I wanted this note to go up here next time it plays. Let's listen to it, I guess. It's probably not gonna like sound right though. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. You know why it's not gonna do that? It's because, hold on, that's part of the chord. I wanted to change this note right here. Maybe we just put a new note just to like emphasize where it's just like, you know, we can at least do a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you see what I was trying to do. I don't care if it was wrong. Screw you. But is there like a reverse button here? Can I just Control Z it? No, I cannot do that. There's no reverse button. Could I regenerate the melody? Nope. Those notes are gone. Whatever. I mean, those notes are gone. Good thing I've already recorded the Edison, but it's just like, there you go. That's kind of like, there's a limitation, and that's how you would apparently overcome it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You just turn to audio sample. The thing is, what I would do before that, though, is like, the cool thing about this, at least, is that in the chord section, the melody section, the bass section, there's a mixer. Right? Each has different effects. And this kind of gives me Omnisphere type vibes, to be honest. All right, there's other synthesizers that like have this type of thing. I can't really explain it, but it just gives me Omnisphere type vibes. You can mix it. You can do a lot of things within the plugin before you send it out. Even though Omnisphere doesn't have like a AI generation thing, but it's just like, yeah, as you can clearly see, I can change effects for the melody, chords, the bass. I'd probably turn them off and then just do the effects on the audio track and the instrument track or whatever. I'd also probably turn the bass off. You know what I mean? Maybe you can just draw your own bass line outside in the arrangement. Only I'm saying that is because it's just like, imagine from a mixing aspect where it's just like, even though the cool thing about this is that you can apparently you can cut off certain things, frequencies, as you can see, right? It's just like, I just think there's a lot more micro adjustments you can make in the mixer, FL Studios, adding your own stuff. But it's just like, what I'm saying is, if you're someone new, this is amazing, honestly. I'd imagine, and it's hard not for it to not look amazing. You know what I mean? Like, you're spawning in it's Free's melody. I can spawn in something else. Like, that's just basically what it is for real. It sounds crazy bad. That's not even like playing like the See, yeah, it sounds better if it started playing from the middle, but it's just like someone has to say it's good for starting. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, right? Have you ever heard that melody that was so simple, or something like that? You're like, oh, I definitely could have made that. That's kind of what this seemed like. It's just like, yeah, I definitely could have made something like that, but I wasn't going to. I was never gonna make this melody in my life. You know what I'm saying? Only because it's just like I don't really make many chords. Like I can't. I do make chords, but the thing is how I manipulate them. It make it sound like it's just more than a chord. So it's just like, I mean, I don't know. It's just, there's certain things that AI can also compensate for. You know, maybe I need a chord progression. Because like maybe I don't need the melody. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need a chord progression to help me get started off on something. And you can change these sounds that they give you inside. Like, I go to the chords and I make it into like maybe like a organ or something. You know what I mean? So it's just like, whereas I'm sitting here saying that it might not be worth it for people who taking time for certain things. There are some times where I might want to hear some emotional chord progression that sounds fire with the organ because I know that I don't do that. You know what I mean? I like to make dark vibe type stuff, so it's just like, but at the end of the day, right? I would just get locked in because like, here's the thing, right? Like a new person, like I'd get locked in to that chord progression and limit myself to like just maybe just adding the drums right afterwards or something like that, So it's probably better to really know how to do a lot of other things first and before you like get AI like Spawn, or just even if if it was not even just for music, right? If it was for something else like art, you can AI generate so much art nowadays. It's just like you could just probably just trace over something, So it's just really food for thought. I think it's a cool plugin. I was even thinking about like working on something with this, but it's just like to me, it probably I just wish I could return it in a way. To be honest, like you know, that's just my opinion. But like it's not bad, I guess.